We've got your recap from this morning's COO Breakfast. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, yesterday was windy. Today is chilly. 42 degrees at the Crystallized Weather Center in Dillon, 33 degrees at Loveland Pass, and 22 degrees at a-basin Summit. Yesterday's battering winds were disastrous for the Cameron Peak fire. It grew 30,000 acres in 24 hours, forcing hundreds to evacuate, now burning on 164,000 acres, the largest wildfire in state history. A new fire erupted in northern Grand County yesterday, the East Troublesome Fire, now burning on 391 acres. The Williams Fork fire was spared, with minimal growth yesterday, as flames curled back on areas that had already burned. This morning was the annual COO Breakfast, when executives with all 5 local ski areas previewed the season to come, and a-basin's Alan Hensroth summed things up in a nutshell.
2020, the COVID year. Things are going to be different.
But it wasn't all COVID. Hensroth shared big news about the new Molly Hogan and Pally chairs opening this season and a-basin's leap into the 21st century.
So we've been in the dark ages about a few things at Arapahoe Basin, but finally we have our RFID gates. So you're going to be able to get your season pass or your lift ticket, put it in your pocket, go through that gate, hop right on the lift. What a beautiful, easy, simple experience.
Keystone executive Jody Churich joined Breck's John Bueller for a joint presentation, reinforcing Vail's stance on the season of COVID. We are doing this together.
We want to provide a consistent and predictable experience for our guests, and we want to ensure that we are proactive now so that we do not have to be reactive during the season.
Keystone celebrates 50 years this season, while Breck's biggest news is at the base of Ski Hill Road at the $40 million downtown parking structure. Bueller.
I'm excited to share that the parking structure will also include brand new restroom facilities. That's right. New parking and new toilets are coming fall 2021.
Loveland's Parker the Snow Dog reminded us all about face masks and using your car as home base this year. Easily the most adorable of today's presentations. Copper exec Dustin Lyman introduced the new Center Village Hotel, Element 29, and explained why they will not be opening until after Thanksgiving.
We've decided to push back our opening date to Monday, November 30th, in an effort to avoid large crowds and invite guests to spread out with more terrain and lifts available.
There were, of course, gentle jabs, like Churich reminding Hensroth that she remembers last year's opening day coup when Basin opened just 12 hours before Keystone, and then this from Loveland's Rob Goodell.
From all of us at Loveland, be safe, be smart, and let's all continue skiing and riding this year. And Tony Pastello, put some pants on.
All 5 execs got together at the end for a Zoom roundtable hosted by MC extraordinaire Ralph Garrison, sporting his long quarantine hair. They talked COVID and expectations before ending with a little of this.
Of the 5 mountain COOs, who would win a downhill ski or snowboard race?
Hensroth picked Bueller, and both said they would stay away from Lyman, a former D1 football player. But Goodell, he had the mic drop.
And see, I envisioned it as a skier cross downhill where Dustin would take out some of us as he would a blitzing linebacker. And I see Jody sneaking in over the line.
A-basin and Loveland are still waiting for guidelines from the state before announcing their opening days. Keystone opens November 9th, Breckenridge November 13th, and Copper November 30th, with U.S. ski team training out of East Village starting before the end of October. This afternoon at Silverthorne Pavilion is an open house for Smith Ranch, the county's big housing project north of town, and future commercial development there. Potential plans call for cafes, bakeries, and fitness studios, focusing on amenities for residents, not visitors. That open house is today, starting 4 o'clock at Silverthorne Pavilion. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High Football is back in action today when the Tigers play Thornton on the Front Range. Head coach James Wagner was on the Krystal Morning Show today explaining that Thornton plays a lot like Summit, and he will take advantage.
And we feel pretty prepared going into this week because it's a lot of the things that we've already prepped for all summer long. And so a lot of our base stuff we're going to be running tonight as a defense. Hopefully we can shut them down.
Wide receiver Aiden Collins was the Tigers' MVP last week with 190 yards and 4 touchdowns. Kickoff tonight is 6 o'clock. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.